Let's start there with Fox 5's Christina Adencial in City Heights, where a rally just ended after several hours. Christina.
Yeah, that's right, Kathleen. Now, the park right now may be silent, but that wasn't the case just moments ago. There were hundreds of people who were gathered here before and after a march that took place around City Heights here, all in response to the death of Freddie Gray.
All day, we will fight for Freddie Gray.
We have all ages, we have all races out here. So while you're out here, I need you to respect one another, okay? All right, that being said, no judgment.
Hundreds of people marched the streets of City Heights in solidarity for Freddie Gray, the man who died 1 week after succumbing to his injuries while he was in police custody. San Diego police and patrol SUVs, cars, and on bicycles out in force, blocking streets and providing safety to the protesters.
Man, if you want to threat people, take it in your hood or whatever. You're not here to threaten people.
Before the march got underway, tense moments at the City Heights Urban Village Park on Fairmount Avenue, where protesters gathered. A few speakers warmed up the crowd before they marched around City Heights.
We can't continue to target and attack people, try to call them and demean them, saying they're looters, saying they're rioters, and not getting to the real issue, what's caused this effect that we're seeing in the streets.
Fox 5 caught up with one of the protesters who said this.
How important is this for you to be marching together?
It's unity. It's showing that we're all here together. We're fighting together. It's not, we're trying to unite together, and we need to love one another.
And obviously the things that you're seeing coming out of Baltimore are disheartening. What are you feeling about it?
I don't blame them. They had enough. It's been so many years that they've grown up with that. It's not just one thing. It's many things. And they had enough. It's like a can of soda. You shake it up so much, it's going to explode.
All in all, the march was peaceful, even with police dressed in riot gear lining the streets and blocking entrances to the I-15. Now, some of the protesters tell me this is not the last march that will take place. In fact, there is another event scheduled this Friday downtown. For now, we are live in City Heights. Kathleen.
The hunt for a killer in the North County continues tonight after a man is shot dead in front of his own home, and there is a $1,000 reward if you can help. Fox 5's Christina Adencial spoke with the victim's close friend tonight, and she joins us live from Oceanside. Christina.
Well, Kathleen, friends tell me Brandon Kaiser, a driver's ed teacher, was a happy-go-lucky guy, and when he wasn't working, he was at the beach as he loved to surf.
Solicited on Craigslist to be a guy's best friend for the day, and someone took him up on it, and he even got one on a radio show, and they took him up on it. I mean, he would do weird, funny things.
Dylan DeBee grew up in San Diego with Brandon Kaiser. The two have been friends for 20 years, since freshman year at San Pasqual High School in Escondido.
He was just a really good person that was stolen from us.
But about a month ago, DeBee has had to do the unthinkable.
Laughing about the funny times we've had, and then I'm desperately searching for all my deleted messages. I reenact all those, just trying to save every little piece of him I can. Because, you know, you just think about, you know, how many great moments, but you don't have that much proof of it other than your memories. It's so unreal.
On the night of March 22nd, Kaiser was said to be returning to his Oceanside condo.
He went home, he changed, he went and got pizza because the guy ate pizza all the time. And on his way home from pizza, the person was waiting for him and shot him.
The deadly shooting took place on South Freeman Street. Kaiser was pronounced dead at the scene. Witnesses say they heard arguing moments before a gunshot rang out.
To think that he just got murdered, and it was just what, who gets murdered, you know? I mean, bad people, you know, what you see on TV, you know, and he wasn't that person.
DeBee says Kaiser was not the kind of guy to have enemies. He was in his mid-30s, an only child, and loved to surf.
We'd surf up north, and he'd come down, we'd surf down here. Someone saw something, someone needs to come forward, and just, it's hard to believe that murder can just happen to people.
Now, Oceanside police believe the shooting was intentional. Again, there is a reward, a $1,000 reward for any information leading to an arrest. If you'd like to stay anonymous, you can call Crime Stoppers. For now, we're live in Oceanside. Phil.
But we begin with Fox 5's Christina Adencial in Lemon Grove, where floods have damaged cars and businesses. Christina.
Well, Kathleen, talk about perfect timing. Within the last minute, it's just starting to come down. This is exactly what happened about an hour ago. We're right along Federal Boulevard in Lemon Grove, and if you can look just right up that hill where Oriole Street is, you can see part of that road is still blocked. That's where all those cars were flooded at one point. They've all been removed at this point, but pay particular close attention to the street because it kind of goes down a hill, and I want to show you what happened. So as soon as it gets down the hill, you're looking about ankle deep water at this point. But earlier it was coming up to right about my shin area, affecting some businesses. But the debris was also coming down with the water as it was rushing down this road. And this was exactly the kind of rain that they were seeing. This car obviously is still here, but I want you to take a look at this video of some of the businesses that were impacted. Just like a pizza store, this guy who owns that store says he's been here for 10 years. He says he's seen nothing like it. They've seen rain and things in the past, but never seen it to the point where his entire store was flooded, at one point reaching up to his knees. And I'm walking down the street along Federal right now. I'm in front of Big K Market. If you want to come back out here live, I want to introduce you real quick to Mark Alreyes. I know he's a busy man because his liquor store was obviously affected as well. I don't want to get onto their floor because they've actually mopped it up. Are you sure? We're going to go in right now. Mark, I'm so sorry. I know you just cleaned up.
As much as we can, you know.
But Mark, you have to tell me real quick. You've been here for about 2 years.
2 years, yeah.
And tell me what happened when you saw the rain coming in.
It was coming in, but you know, we didn't expect it's gonna be that much of rain. And all of a sudden, the whole water came all at once, and I couldn't even close the door. It was coming really fast, and I couldn't close the door, so the whole store got flooded.
And give me a time frame, because you mentioned it was like 10 seconds.
Not even 10 seconds. The whole water was coming. It's like hour ago.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And you described it kind of like a river,
Yes.
right? That just kind of went crazy.
Yeah, it went crazy. Yep.
And you mentioned 3 hours. You've been closed, no business. You're having to turn customers
Yes.
away.
Yeah, because I couldn't open the business. The whole store was flooded. Yeah.
Mark, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Again, maybe this is another reminder, maybe for folks who own businesses perhaps to start thinking about what might happen as soon as El Nino hits. We're heading back out the door, but I know La Jolla is also getting impacted. Our Fox 5 Greg Mills is out there at this point. Greg, how's it looking out there?